what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? If your name is Offset or you a supportive Offset, you are weird, sir. Offset needs to stop. But guess what? Cardi B said, I ain't pregnant anymore. And baby, if you want to go, we can go. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, Offset, as much as he want to sit there and talk trash, seems like he needs Cardi's money in order to maintain his lifestyle. But the real question is, do all the bartenders, strippers, and girls he be having up in his house and in their face in the strip clubs of Atlanta, do they know that he needs Cardi's money to maintain their lifestyle? Y'all, and what is a modern day VH1 Behind the Music? If you don't know what VH1 Behind the Music is, it always starts off with the same thing. They had everything, lights, money. Everybody wanted to either be him or be on him. And then with one cigarette, it all went away. They basically tell how somebody was on top of the world, running the music industry, had everybody's respect, and just like that, poof, it was gone. And now they pumping your gas outside 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven don't even have any gas pumps. Exactly. Crack. Anyway, Offset looks like he is the 2025 version of VH1 Behind the Music. And baby, we do love to see it. Why? I don't care what y'all say. I don't care whether you like Cardi or not. I will admit, I am very critical of her race relations and calling people roaches and yeah, just don't sit right. However, Offset is a certified weirdo. He is a certified weirdo. I would even argue we have to wait. First of all, Cardi been pregnant for the last 2.5, 3 years, right? Second of all, she just saw her hormones. Second of all, she just came out in a narcissistic, abusive relationship. At least that's what it looked to me like it outside. I actually think she actually is in battle mode, and it's going to take like a few years for her to calm down and go back to her original self. I mean, I would assume this version of her is not her best version, but the whole point of the matter is, if you don't know, the weirdo Offset, Cardi had a baby. Literally just, what did Nara Smith say? Bridge the gap between heaven and earth. She brought life into this world. She was the bridge between heaven and this world and brought light in, right? And what did Offset do? He literally posted, my kid, which everybody took to mean that he thought he was saying that was his kid, which we all know it's not. Second of all, and honestly, you know what? Second of all, I think the rumors started going on. Oh, Offset could claim Cardi's kid is. What are you talking about? Anyway, Offset walked that back real quick. But do you know why? Do you know why? Well, I don't know why, but I think I know why. And we're going to get into this, right? Look what he posted. Offset said, he posted, listen, so somebody said, and point proven, see how when she goes back to silence, how this narcissist goes back to scrambling. Him and his team thought she would crash out yesterday with their bold lies to make her look crazy. Again, Offset has made a career out of messing with Cardi, but at the end of the day, right? Nobody knows Cardi, right? Well, at least I don't. Maybe the other people do. The whole point of the matter is everybody in Offset's life, from Quavo to Takeoff, rest in peace, to his own brother or uncle, everybody in Offset's life got a problem with Offset. It makes you think it's Offset. Anyway, right? This girl, Curly Caribbean, said he's losing his shit. Good job, Cardi. Offset said this after Cardi said that Offset was harassing her and enough of this and she fears for her life. He said, I'm not this internet is effing up my chances. I'm not losing his ish. He said, this internet is effing up my chances as a black man to see my kids. Pause. Because I want to know why the most horrible people always pull out, I'm a black man. And the most horrible. How is it that there are millions of black men raising their kids, not cheating, doing right by their wives and or girlfriends, honoring their vows, or at least the commitment they made to somebody else. There are 1 million black men that got their girlfriends smiling from ear to ear every single day. You don't ever get to hear them saying, well, it's a black man. No, it's always the demon childs. The demon childs that are the poster board for the support. Ninja, we're trying to get you out the community. We're trying to get you out the community. I'm sorry to the Asians and Latinos and whatever. Y'all deal with them. We're trying to get you out the community, right? And you, as a black man, you have been harassing this woman. You have been humiliating this woman. You literally tried to sneak diss a woman that just gave birth, a woman that has primary custody of your 3 children and raises them. I'm a black man. That's right. Because I know the pick-me's going to be in my comments. He trying to do right by his kids, because in this world, if there's anything a pick-me loves to do, they love to defend someone dead in the wrong, all because they said there's a chance, an opportunity that they might care about their kid. Anyway, Offset went on to say, what else did this fool say? He said, it's effing up my chances as a black man to see my kids with false accusations. Not even mad at her for her response, because you don't play with certain ish, especially kids. I'm mad because this F's up my Thanksgiving with my kids. Off fake post-ish, not fair to me or her or them. I'm sorry this was what you guys thought I did. I'm innocent. Didn't he also say he was innocent about cheating on Cardi? Didn't he say he was also innocent about everything else? Offset, shut up. We don't believe you. You need more people. Anyway, right? I do say this, right? Again, you now get it. Because if you know how to read through narcissist bullshit, you know what he's saying. So this is messing up his future custody arrangement. This is his actions are messing up the possibility of him getting 50-50 custody, which, say it with me, messes up his chance of getting child support and living off of Cardi. Because Cardi's the one with all the money, and Cardi's the one that don't got a gambling habit, and Cardi's the one, according to Cardi, that ain't dabbling in rugs, and Cardi is the one that Offset needs to chase and beg to get money so that he can become the fairy godfather, sugar daddy of every bartender, stripper, and wayward girl in Atlanta. Yeah, we see you for your works, Offset. Again, you are an idiot. So you thought you was going to fleece her out of money, harass a pregnant woman as soon as she gave birth, get 50-50 custody so you can get that child support, because according to certain people, I wouldn't know, I'm not in his finances, but certain people say he is a bum, right? And you thought you was gonna get child support while you were sneak dissing her, while you were trying to get the internet to paint a scarlet letter on her chest, how you give him birth and you still married. How? Let's talk to Pre. How you get half of Atlanta with child, right? And you was married. How did you play? Like, are we serious? Is this or how you do this and you still married? So Offset thought he was going to do all that stuff, disrespect, humiliate, mock, try to lead the public to dislike her, disown her, and at the end of that, you got to eat off of her, and you using her as your savings account because you owe almost $3 million to the taxes according to Cardi. Well, $3 million according to the IRS. According to Cardi, you got a rug problem, a hard rug problem, and you be calling her, threatening her, obsessed with her, and you want to make jokes while she just had a baby? Baby, listen, for everything Cardi B may be, I know one thing, she ain't Offset. And any woman that is standing on Offset's side or defending Offset, you need to ask, why are you such a weirdo? No, for real, why? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.